can't stay.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Hi, beautiful people. So today we're on day 26, I think. Is it day 25? Day 26. Day 26. Day 26, definitely. And we are making mini and a larger one. I'll show you in a minute. Tea light candle holders. So we're gonna take old mason jars or whatever type of glass jar you have on hand, cover it with some lace, decorate it with a little bit of string of pearls and some burlap ribbon, and set a little tea light in it, and then you are good to go. Isn't that so cute? Super inexpensive. You probably have all this stuff on hand. If you don't, you can always improvise. You don't have to do it the same way. So let's get started. Here are all our supplies for our lace covered mason jar, and these are super easy to make, and I think they'll be great gifts to give to your family and friends if you choose to. And all you're gonna need is some leftover lace. You can also use, like, say you have an old lace top that you no longer wear and you just don't wear it, you don't like it. You could cut that up and cut the lace up and also apply it to the glass jar. You'll need some Mod Podge to adhere the lace to the glass jar. You'll need any type of ribbon. I'm using this type of burlap ribbon, and I put it around the neck of the opening of the jar. You'll need some jewels if you choose, and I'm using this string of pearls that I had left over from another DIY project, and I just put them around the neck of the jar. You'll need a pair of scissors. You'll need a paintbrush to use. Also need a glue gun to tack on your trims. So I used the Mod Podge for the lace, and then I used my hot glue for the pearl and the ribbon. So all you're gonna do is lay your lace down, and then I have my jar here, and I can tell that obviously this is too much, but I will cut it down. And then I'm just gonna roll it to make sure that my lace will cover my jar. And I actually like to put on 2 layers of lace, so I will wrap it once, which I will show you guys how to do with 1 layer of lace, and then I'll layer it over with the second piece of lace. You do not have to do that. You can just use 1 layer, but I think the 2 really makes a nice pretty effect with the tea light in it. So that's what I'm doing. There's my mason jar, and all I did was just take some Mod Podge and spread it on top of the jar, on the outside only, of course. And then I'm just gonna lay my lace on top of the jar, and taking a little bit, I just wanted to show you guys how I do it. I just take a little bit of Mod Podge and I'm just gently kind of trying to seal it. And like I said, you have to be patient because the lace will move, but if you're just patient with it and kind of readjust it, it will be fine, and it will glue hard. And then, it will dry hard, and then your lace will be secure to your glass, and it won't come off. Mod Podge is also a sealant, and so I put a little bit of extra layer there, and I'm just going to lay my lace on top of it, readjust it, and finish wrapping it around the glass jar. Around the jar. I'm just going to trim off this end part, and then I trim the excess off, and now I'm just going to set it down and let it dry for about 20 minutes. And it's white right now, but it will dry clear, and it already started to dry clear because I put some on this side too. So you want to go back over the lace with the Mod Podge because you want make sure the lace is nice and secure to the glass. Okay, so here's my jar, and it's almost all dry. So now what I'm gonna do is just take my pearls, and I'm gonna set it down here. So along the neck of the jar, I'm just taking my hot glue gun and just drilling it there. And just carefully making sure my pearls are nice and straight. And I will adjust them as I go along the base of the neck of the jar. Here you can see that I've started putting my burlap ribbon on the jar, and I'm just taking a little hot glue and just wrapping the ribbon around the top opening of the jar. It's that simple, guys. It's so easy. So I'm just gonna finish that. That's it, you guys. That's the final product. So now what I'm gonna do is just put the tea light in it and show you what it looks like when it's all lit up. Okay, so here is our larger mason jar covered with lace, a little bit of pearl trim, and some burlap ribbon, if you guys can see that. Beautiful, right? I think it's really cute. And then I used these jumbo size tea lights inside my mason jar right here. I got them at Michael's for $2.99, and they were 20% off, and I got 3 of them together. And so I really like the way these came out. Let me tell you a story. Okay, moving on. So I hope you guys like them. They were super easy to do. Ask questions as always if you need clarification on anything. And they're super easy. You know, you're just taking something to do with those old mason jars that you may have on hand. I'm going to gift these to my mom because I know she'll love them. She loves anything lace and pearl trim. So I did these specifically for her. So I know that she will really appreciate them. So I hope you will try it. I'll see you tomorrow for day 27. Share the love. Bye.
I've got to go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.